everybody. If you're watching in the future, thanks for watching. Glad to see you again. And if you're here already, wow, I'm happy to see you. Good job. So today, I didn't have anything in particular planned. And I figured it feels like it's been a little while since we played Stardew, at least. I was feeling it. I don't know about you, but... Now, I am expecting a small interruption at some point. Hopefully it ends up happening after stream, but we will see. If I suddenly disappear, expect me back soon. All right, and yes, it looks like we're on day 22 of our first winter. It will eventually end. I think we were supposed to get somebody a present, but I have no idea what it is that they would want. We didn't find the secret note for them. Oh yes, it shows me here. It was Pierre. I'm just gonna keep an ear out, so if you notice my headphones are crooked, that's why. I wonder if he'd like some really nice vegetables or something like that. I'm guessing it can only be one thing. I wonder if we're gonna get a gift. Oh, we finally have an iridium bar. What did we need that for? Surely I put that in for something. I guess just to have one. It's good enough reason. We can check the calendar in town, but it's probably on the 25th. Oddly enough, this is exactly what I was looking for. Just, ooh, I get to water things in patterns. Pleasing to the brain. The combat feels doable in this game. It's not as... I don't know how to say it. I can't enter the flow state with the combat in this game. But it's much more manageable than Don't Starve Together seems to be for me. So one thing I'm having trouble with getting into that game. The combat feels extremely clunkily. We got a blobfish. Poor guy. It was kind of funny, as soon as we pulled the blobfish out of the water, even though we were in a submarine at the time, it was in its blobby form like that. Then again, we didn't depressurize before going up, so I'm not sure exactly what's going on there. The chickens are perfectly happy to remain inside. I just contemplated again, why don't I have the mayonnaise machines over by the chickens? And then envisioned putting an egg directly into the mayonnaise machine in front of the chickens. I think that is exactly what I did last time that made me decide against it. No, maybe I'll take that inside. It's like butchering in the shed as opposed to in the driveway in Zomboid. Nothing's stopping me from butchering the animals in front of each other. But it feels wrong. I'm stopping me. There's the kit. Still trying to make friends with the chickens so that Marnie will give me more animals. She just wants to make sure that I'm trustworthy, I guess. I remember that we did a little bit of chest organizing. Man, I do wonder what Pierre would like. I wonder if he'd like some dried common mushrooms. Everybody likes blackberry jelly, right? Unless he's allergic. There aren't really conversation options unless it's a cutscene kind of deal in this game. Otherwise, I'd see if I could ask him. He might drop a hint if he's just walking around town talking. Not sure what we were doing other than gathering up the stuff that we need for the winter. We still don't have these guys. I don't think we've seen if we can fish in the new area, though. I think we're missing fire quartz from that, but we could bring some stuff over there. Someone else wanted a frozen geode on the little board in the community center. And we can take these in. Spoil Clint at least. We've got 2 rusty spoons now. Whatever shall we do with them? Oh yeah, I remember. I was carrying the hoe around, just digging up everything I could find. Because the winter digging is actually good. I'm sure I'll need the clay for something at some point. Probably a building project. Oh, I have to catch them. We could do some ocean fishing at some point. What is the mayor doing? Somehow that old bridge to the quarry is now repaired. I'm shocked. It must have taken a whole team to fix that thing. Who could have done that? He clearly has not checked the community center since we've been there. He was acting like he didn't see the little guys, though. Oh, we were starting to build up a stock of bones. Oh no, the rock rejuvenation ceremony again. I don't think we managed to get everything last time. We might have more luck this time. We have access to a lot more places. I think it was the ruby that tripped us up. I might just look up where to get them. Something like that. It's like, okay, I don't mind that being spoiled. if it's somewhere that I haven't been yet, then it's somewhere I haven't been yet. I'm not gonna read about that area. That's an answer enough. No, nothing for Gunther. A little bit of ore for us, though. Blacksmith, like, you want to sell that? No. We'll be using that ourselves, thank you very much. Oh. I wanted to charge you more for it later. Do you want up, kitty? Oh, come on. There we go. Get cozy. Let's see. Yay, I'm still on the screen. I'm always worried about where I've centered the camera. Alright, the frozen geode here, I think? Yes. The scientist wants it. I think I have everything else he wants too. Should have checked that before I went. What else do we have? Is it this one? Yes. Here we are. Just missing the fire quartz there. Hello, hello! Oh, you're super sick. But you have like 5 cars lined up for sale. Oh man. What a combination. Good news and bad news, huh? I'm doing alright. How you doing, Claire? Yeah. Yeah, because you're usually brushing it off until it's way too serious. I do know you, friend. Alright, this one is just money, right? Yeah. They just want money. Which I guess, sure. Fill the vault and we'll fix it, they say. We have some of this. Still no idea how to get the truffles. I've not been given a hint there. Reward is friendship. With who? I guess with the people. Oh no, the headaches are the worst. Let's see. Will Pierre say anything if I go around the counter and talk to him? You can't grow any crops during winter, so I have no seeds to offer you. Lies. You are not a farmer. It's really gonna cut into our profits. Yeah. Maybe he just wants money as a gift then. That's what he's saying. Like, we're going under. Keep my business afloat. Leia loves the way everything looks when it's covered with fresh snow. I used to. The time for me, it's about 10 a.m. for me. Yep. There was a hair caught in the glasses tickling me. Why is my nose itching? My allergies have been bad today. It's one of those weeks. Yeah, I used to. How about you? This is why I say have a very merry time zone and stuff like that. It's all kinds of times right now. Could keep processing some of this stuff. LA, alright. No, you're writing your will out here, Sheikah. Oh no. You can't do this every time you get sick. I think I was going through the mines and the skull caves. I wanted to upgrade my pickaxe. That's why we were doing the iridium things. We need more of it though. I'm going to see what I need to bring the community center, and then we'll stop by the outside of the skull cave. See if there's any more iridium there. Because that's where we got what we have. Bulletin board, that's what it is. Field research, purple mushroom, nautilus shell, and a chub. There's something suspicious about that combination of items, and I can't quite place it. Well, worst part is, where are our chubs? Lost my chub. It's impossible to say without laughing. There it is. We found it. Welcome back, lovey. Oh, yeah, I haven't gotten around to adding that yet because I just got affiliate. There was one other thing. The shell. That's what we need, the shell. Is that the same thing he wants? No. He doesn't want the fossil version. Well, then I'm not sure I can help him. We only have Nautilus fossils. Ah, we have one Nautilus shell. And it's Gold Star. We're using some good stuff up on him. Yeah, at some point I will. I'm thinking... Some of it is I've just been trying to figure out what kind of emotes would be used. I might add them a little bit at a time at first. Alright, we were stopping by, checking for iridium. Oh no. That is not a phrase. It is an emote in itself. It's a face. Can't you see that? We get another recycling machine. I mean, 2 couldn't hurt. We get plenty of recyclables. Not in the anime voice. Oh no. Oh, I went the complete opposite way because I got excited about the recycling machine. I know exactly the voice you're talking about right now. Oh, we finally leveled our foraging. I think we knocked down a whole bunch of trees at one point. And that was the best thing for it. Oh yeah, I've been digging a lot of stuff up this winter, huh? Once I knew it was a thing. It's like, alright, this is what I'm doing. I think I cleared this section just to see if it would come back. It does not look like it has. So this appears to be a limited resource. Unless I have to clear everything out before it'll respawn. You know what? That's a good point. How did that not happen? We are gonna have to go back and play Phasmophobia Repo at some point. I feel like the proximity chat is gonna be a great thing. Yeah. It's just always so fun. It would probably be fun for Zomboid too. Especially if we were story moding it, you know? Trying to get the ghost's attention, yes. Senpai, are you ignoring me? Ghost just attacks instantly. Apparently that's not a rock I can hit. Immediate haunt, yes. Oh, we did get another secret note. Found some good things by looking in the garbage cans on lucky days. Sometimes you'll find the dish of the day behind the saloon, usually fresh. For dessert, I'll check the Molnar's can for cookies. For treasures, check the cans by the blacksmith and museum. Alright, we got some good holly. Don't know if we've saved any snow yams. Yes, we do have a few. We should probably move those over. with that crook eye. Are we all excited about the weekend? I typed the title for this because in-game, winter is ending soon. But in real life, it doesn't feel like it is. Okay, yeah, those are watered. Levy, did you just call the final boss a good boy? Guys looking up at Cerberus like, oh, what a good boy. So many heads to pat. Yeah. And you're not wrong. You're not wrong on that count. But also, that feels like it was disrespect. It's about bedtime for the farmer. Farmer wakes up early. I don't know what I'm saving my mayo for yet, but when I need it, I'll have it. Yeah, I'm not sure how Secret Santa even works. I think the gift exchange is supposed to happen on a certain date in-game. So we have a warp totem to go home. Crafting recipe now. A tent kit. Which I'm wondering if that means we can sleep anywhere. And survival burger. Which sounds better than some of the other options we have. Our snack bars really do not, do not sound appetizing. The final boss knows what he is. Final boss knows what he is because he knows what he is not. Alright, I want to look at that tent kit. Deploy a one-time use tent for sleeping. Can only be used outdoors. So I'd have to leave the mines or caves or wherever I am. But I wouldn't have to go all the way back to the farm. Or we have a warp totem to the farm now. Which right now is cheaper because hardwood is kind of hard to come by. Oh. There is a distinction between being a bad boy and being a boy that's bad at everything. But I don't think you're bad at everything. In fact, it is highly improbable that you're bad at everything. Then it depends on what your definition of good is, because if only perfection is good, then kind of inevitable that everything's gonna be bad. There was something else that I got. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Everyone's got their stuff. Of course. If I'm not surrounded by a bunch of weirdos, I'm uncomfortable. We're getting a lot of refined quartz out of like everything that we put in there. Bugbear 2 TV. Ah, yes. Ooh. Must water the cat without watering the cat. There we go. Precision. I like how we have 2 snowmen now. Give me the egg. There we go. We can steal it right from under them. Oh my god. What did I say? Oh. So that you were acting like you had the potato, the survival instinct of a potato or something like that. And I'm like, you can do better. Yeah. I said it and then I'm like, I need to clarify because this is so mean alone. The fucking elevator. Oh my god. So we were doing dungeons together and one of us died on an elevator. Okay, so no, actually both of us died on that elevator. Because initially I died and I had to go back because I jumped thinking that I would survive and I did not. And then I got back and you had jumped and I was trying to get back, but like I had to wait for the elevator to come down so that I could res you. But then I was looking around trying to see if like, oh, is the elevator not going to come back down because they're in a boss fight or something like that? And the elevator came back down as soon as I looked away. But Sheikah didn't say anything when that happened. Sheikah said something when I turned around and the elevator started going back up. He said, bye. Bye. I spent that whole dungeon waiting on that same elevator. In the Mr. Popo voice. Yup. Alright, so we've watered the plants. I need to get more iridium somewhere. The chickens look happy. They're slowly liking us more and more. And there hasn't been a knock on my door yet. I might check like the lower levels of the mine or something like that, see if there's some iridium there that I missed just because I was trying to go through it fast. Minecraft's another thing that I haven't played on here. Sheikah's amazing at Minecraft, like the building. Sheikah is a builder. I'm really good at gathering resources. Then it comes time to use them and I'm like, See, it's a bunch of gold down here. Even some bronze. Or not bronze, copper. Yeah. Oh yeah, the demon bats. Hey, it's been a minute. Oh, now there are two of them. You still have the server up? Oh, I love going back to that and seeing the progress. Well, maybe that's something I'll do on stream at some point. I haven't actually looked at Minecraft under research or just seeing how it does for me. I think the weirdest part is having to wait for them to come back. Like, okay, am I in combat or can I chill? I guess I can do stuff in between. Then I have to switch weapons. Go ahead and hop first. There we go. Oh, little shit still found a way to do it. See, like, that's not a comfortable amount of time to swap weapons and then swap weapons back. We do have a ladder now, though. The cows and chickens. Yeah. They're like, quick! Find a way out. We finally got that fire quartz. Taking that right to the community center. Collecting my gift. If I can't find any iridium, then... Wow, I don't like those things. Just have a field snack. You're not you when you're hungry. But yeah, those cows and chickens, they're trying to find a way to escape. Yeah, there's a few options when it comes to that. You know what? I'm leaving. I have something to take to the community center. I might check the even lower levels, see if there's any iridium there, but I'm not sure I'm gonna find any in there. I think the trick to that is the server is on the version of Minecraft that really hates it if I tab out. So I'd have to get everything set up a certain way. The library, yeah. That is a gorgeous area. We may as well keep going with that, you know? If we're gonna put effort into Minecraft. Alright, and this should be the minecarts repaired. Omnigeodes. Hello. Hello, everybody. Oh, concerning. This house was empty for years. The trees moved in, and so did we. What you say about my mama? What? Is there anything I can do in here? Again, it's just the look of a place, I suppose. It's kind of nice seeing it get fixed up, but I would like it more if I could use it for something. Hey! Hello! Do you like me now? Where are we going? See, like over here, there's so much stuff that looks like I should be able to use it. There's even like a sewing machine. All I can do is sit down. You did what? You're gonna build the entire Pokemon Kanto world starting with Pallet Town. Okay. Honestly, go for it. I don't think we have time to stop by Clint's. We have all these Omnigeodes. Yeah, no time. They want us to catch some fish. I think we still have that one. Yeah, red mullet. Are you feeling cuddly, Laurel? She keeps scooting more against me. A book. We're expanding the library a lot, digging. Got a dried starfish, so we get different digging stuff on the beach. And there was one more thing there. Only thing is, I don't know that we'll be able to turn in this quest. Even though we get to keep the fish, we kind of have to let him know that we've caught them. Same thing we do every day. You know what? That's a great goal. Defeat marketing department's ultimate goal of global enshittification. That's what we're doing today, folks. That's a big task for one day. That's why you're doing it every day, huh? Maybe Willie's at the bar or something. Maybe we'll catch him. But I don't know if we'll catch the fish that he wants us to. It's just nighttime fish now. They ate all the other fish. Made them hide. A skeletal tail. Greed. This game is very rewarding with greed. Do we want another rusty spoon? No. We already have like 2 of them. Don't know what we're gonna do with all these rusty spoons. Oh no, don't fish that way. Don't think we're gonna get those fish he wanted us to get. But at least this is some ocean fishing done. We'll trade it for some sap. In the anime voice? No. No. See, I was hearing it in Salad's voice. I'd prefer to hear it in that voice. And then next time we're in voice chat, that's all I'm gonna hear. And I will wait for the proper rendition. Do we not? Okay. I guess we don't have a skeletal tail of our own yet. We're gonna need another box. Do we have any oysters? Yes. Albacore. Lots of nice ones. Halibut. Lots of nice ones. Then we have plenty to sell. What about the winter root, actually? Yeah, we have better stuff. Mussels. We're well prepared. Get to sell a lot of stuff today. What about the squids? That's the one thing I didn't check. Okay. There we go. intros all have a certain quality though, don't they? You know what? Sleepy time for Farmer. We're waking up real early. Guess I want to see this. It's the Dear Maria song. Well, I don't know which one that is, and I can't play it on stream. I do plan to post the VOD. There's a snow statement in effect right now. What kind of statement? Visibility dropping to as low as 1/4 of a mile. Well, that might get in the way of the maintenance visit. Isn't all emo music just music saying in an anime voice? I want to argue. I really want to argue. I really want to argue that. But I'm not that invested. And I think you might be right. Tomorrow is the feast of the Winter Star. Did you get a gift for your secret friend? Pierre! The feast starts at 9 a.m. in the town square. See you then! Insert dirty old man laughing. Well, I guess we can stop by the blacksmith. Maybe get to spoil Gunther and Clint. I think what I'm gonna give him... Oh, I could give him one of these. They're not my best work, though. Not my best work. I'm hoping all our plants get done by the end of the winter. If not, it's not the end of the world. It's just kind of sad. Even the Scream just posted over Goku going full Super Saiyan. And potentially, there are a few examples of dirty old man laugh in media. I mean, especially in anime. Let's be real. That is a whole trope. But they all sound the same in some regards. They have similar qualities. The one you were doing in WoW? Yes! Yes, that one. That is a good one. Someday, Marnie will trust us with more animals. Eventually. They knew what I was doing. They moved towards it. I could give Pierre some powder melon because he was like, there's no plants that grow in the winter. So clearly he doesn't know about them. How am I organizing this? I don't think I am. It's just 2 chests for all the stuff. Now he did want a bunch of stuff, like gold star stuff, in the winter, and we have 5 days left on it. But we need a bunch for that. So unless we end up with enough gold star stuff, I'm gonna hold back on it. We can give away our green algae and the silver ones. I think I am gonna give him some kind of like really nice vegetable or something like that, because I don't have much more of a lead on what Pierre likes, unless I want to look it up. And I'd kind of like to use the information I have available in the game. Like, what does this farmer know about their Pierre? He seems to like to cook. I know that he cooks meals for his family. Looks like we just have gold star stuff. Could give him a nice tomato. It's still winter. A nice tomato might be really nice for him. Wide variety of culinary uses. Feel like he'd like a nice tomato. If he doesn't like it, we can act like he's insulting the entire farm. Yeah, gold star tomato, real nice tomato. Towards the end of winter, that's a rarity. That is a rarity. Where were we going? Oh yeah, Clint's. And maybe Gunther's. Maybe. Carrot seeds. See, ever since I was like, I really don't know where I'm gonna get more carrot seeds. It keeps giving them to me. I want to look for bugs, but Mom gets mad when I'm all dirty. It's a tough choice. Man, in the winter, too, he'd be digging for anything hibernating. Can you imagine how muddy that kid would be when he got home? Come back looking like the monster from Spirited Away, the mud monster. Like, oh, just tracking it everywhere. I had so much fun today, Mother. Mom, I found a bear. A bugbear. Alright, we did find one cool rock. Give him a cool rock. Don't even get a reward. Found more books, though. How deep do the mines go? This question has been pondered by many Stardew Valley explorers over the years. The truth is, no one really knows. Or at least, they aren't telling anyone. Unfortunately, many of those who ventured deep into the mines never returned. However, there have been a few bold adventurers who have traveled deep into the mines and have resurfaced with interesting reports. Apparently, there are 3 distinct areas in the mine, each with unique monsters and treasures. Some adventurers speak of gigantic underground lakes and strange creatures, but none of these claims have been proven. Oh, you don't need to be sorry. I'm happy you're here. You know? How much gear have I accumulated for the mines? Well, this farmer is kind of kitted out. Like, they're feeling pretty strong. Although the skull caverns, they're quite something. An old farmer's journal. I've been here for a year now, and I've started to make friends with the local townspeople. It sure feels great. They're sending me gifts and secret family recipes in the mail, too. That's really helpful. Maybe it is worth making friends with these people. Vincent has been asking me about slugs for weeks, so I prepared a whole lesson on them. They're actually pretty interesting. Whenever I see a banana slug, I feel like it's a good sign of good luck. Miss Penny says I have to read this book before I can go play. He's so upset, he's like crying. He wanted to dig up bugs. A ghost crystal. An aura of coldness around this crystal. Dot dot dot. She's not excited to read about slugs. Let's say we go deep in the mine and get super deep in the skull mines and we pass out. Okay, okay. it's not looking good. I'm going to eat so much cranberry sauce tomorrow. Same. That is probably my favorite of the like winter foods. Although I like don't like turkey so much, but I do like ham. I really like ham. The Feast of the Winter Star is supposed to be a time to show gratitude for all the good things in life. Me, I'm mostly interested in food. Hee hee. Food good. What do I do for fun? That's a good question. I like sleeping. She looks kind of sad. She's just thinking about sleeping longingly. How strong are these other characters to just be like, hey man, I found you down there while just kind of chilling and brought you back to your house. Don't worry, I exerted no energy while doing this. Yeah, this is a good point and something that I've thought about before, because initially it was just Linus bringing us back, but then somebody else brought us back, and it's like, well, what were you doing down there? Especially that deep. How did you get out with me on your back? That's just wild, man. Why did they not clear the mines? Robin's just like, dang, bro, you only made it this far. They got some secret family loot that they're keeping to themselves. Yeah, we got 17 carrot seeds already. We got 2 trees we can grow. I don't think there's much we need to do today, and there's not much we need to do to prepare for tomorrow. Pomegranate. Love pomegranate. I think we've got all of this. Do we have apples? Apples. We do not have apples. Okay. I'm doing all right. How are you doing? Happy to see you again. Welcome back. Having some chill Stardew here, ready for the end of winter. Losing at League, that's just the League experience. Yeah. Has to happen sometime. Okay, we wanted to make a keg. And we do have oak resin. Do we have... Okay, we need a copper bar, an iron bar, and just normal wood. So that is very doable. Oh, we got some of this. I wonder if he'd like some of this. You don't get how your husband is so passionate about League. It could just be the competitive kick. When I got really into Overwatch, that was why. I guess I could put the keg over here. Cat bowl is kind of in a weird place now. It's not like I don't have room, it's just... I feel like I want to fill a lot of the other space with stuff. I guess the house will expand. Where could we fit a keg in here? In the bedroom, maybe. Don't really want to put that in the kitchen. It'll get crowded in there fast. It's already kind of crowded in here with decorations. You love my hat. Yeah, we got the sailor's cap, and I'm like, all right. This character is a fisherman. They would go straight for that. Alright, we have a keg. It says eventually, so... Oh, this is smaller than I thought it would be. We will put that inside. At least for now. Play Tarek support and stay close. I mean, CC is strong in that game. I remember I hated learning Leona because it felt like I was super weak until I had her down. But once I had learned her, like, she is one of the scariest tanks in the game because she's just all CC. But also doesn't mind being in the middle of the fight, like right in the middle. Exactly. You realize that you're immortal and it's like, oh. How the turns do table. Did we pet the chickens? Yes. And they still barely like us. Why does Chumo hate me? If you please support, who will feed top? It's a very good question. You would be missed. I haven't found anything that I really, really enjoy top lane yet. But I know that there's a lot more options now. The girl with the scissors, with the blue hair looks fun. If a little difficult. Don't really know what you like to play, so I wouldn't know what to recommend. We got a bomb and a crab out of that one. It's something. It sure is something. Just a little bit of iron out of that one. It seems like it's just gold down here and a lot of enemies. I am getting loot out of the enemies, but still. only requirement is his little clickety click click skill shots. Oh yeah, those. I think the real trick to League is just deciding to have fun with it. Like, the mentality really matters as far as continuing to play the game. Because the only way you get better is if you continue to play it. It's just people can be so toxic in that game. I think my biggest tip would be turn chat off. Like, literally just don't look at chat. It's not worth looking at. 99.9% of the time. Even the pings, people get frustrated and they start not being trustworthy, you know? Yeah. With that game in particular, I think that's the biggest trick to it. Because I've checked before, it's always so much more about what they're going through than it is about anything you did. Dota, oh man. I guess we'll just stash the other stuff in the ore chest or something. And the farmer's hurting. The farmer is hurting a little bit, so I might put them to bed. I don't think it'll do anything for it to be wiggling like that at us. But the farmer seems uncomfortable. Seven L's. Okay, Betty by time. A little animation. I like the little details in this. And it was pretty early in the morning that starts. I guess we have time to water our crops and then go into town. It was interesting because I didn't see many people when we were playing League. I didn't see many people playing Tarek. It was just a very occasional thing. But when we did see them, they're really hard to kill once you get to a certain point. But they're not quite as timid as Leona's start. I have a wild game rotation. Zomboid, Stardew, WoW. 0 things in common. Honestly, yeah. They all scratch different itches. I did play a little Don't Starve together, and that starts to tie it together. There's so many games that I end up going back to. Yeah, exactly. Don't starve kind of ties that together. It begins to. Green hell would also be a combination. WoW is a different kind of farming game, yeah. If I go to Pandaria in WoW, then there's literal farming in that too. Judging by the inventory of the character that I spent the most time on when I logged back in, I spent a lot of time doing that because I had a bunch of seeds and stuff in my inventory. Time doesn't exist here. Today is a time to be thankful for this year's good fortune. Forget your worries for a day and relax. Just take it easy. Welcome to the Feast of the Winter Star. Oh, presents! That's all she has to say. She's just excited. I'm still upset I didn't win the ice fishing competition. Sorry. Whoops. Farmer just playing coy like the... Oh yeah, sorry about that. What a beautiful tree. Which one? The one you're in front of or this one? Do I want to hear the legend of the Winter Star? Tell it, Willie. In the night sky of winter, there is a bright star only visible from this valley. No one knows why this is, but in times of old, people would come from far and wide to see it. They believe that anyone who laid eyes on the Winter Star would be blessed with good fortune. Some even claim that the mysterious fruit known as Stardrop is connected to the Winter Star in some way. I mean, those fruit are pretty great. I'm saying this as somebody who's allergic to fruit. Who am I marrying? Probably nobody. I mean, I'm gonna see if I can make friends with everybody, and they might... I don't know if they're gonna do like Baldur's Gate 3, where they're like, you're totally into me, right? You know? But if we do get to those, like, I'm hoping that it gives me options to be like, no, not like that. I'm not really interested in that. I'd be more comfortable if the farmer didn't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not interested in the marrying in-game stuff. I'm welcome to join the family table. Robin really appreciates our business. Spending time with family is tiring sometimes. Probably get another tool set this year. Like, poor scientist. Getting tool sets, but he wants a microscope. You basically only play games for the sake of the little romances. Alright. Yeah, it's not for me, but I know a lot of people play games that way. That's why Baldur's Gate 3, like, they invested a lot of effort, it seems like, in that. Because the story kind of just assumes that you're going that direction, to the point where they had to tone Gale back, apparently. I enjoy Sona and Raka. Sona's really good if you play her aggressively. Like, high AP, short cooldowns, do a whole bunch of damage when you hit Q. Just your basic damage thing. Nothing like a piping hot feast on a cold winter's day, huh? That looks like poultry. I don't like that. Carolyn's had too much nog. Pierre is still selling stuff. How am I gonna give him his gift now? Triple shot espresso. Bread cave carrot. It's like the worst meal. Starchy snack found in the caves. Ornate window is interesting. Decorative axe. Kind of like these. I will take one. I will take one. Few decorations. It's getting a little bit crowded in the house, so I'm trying to keep it limited. I'm thankful for my guitar and my skateboard. Oh, and my family, I guess. It's not a good time of year for a diet. Oh, hello. Hey, Grandma. Oh my, aren't you cold, dear? It's freezing. I do have like a vest on. A feast for some stupid straw humbug. I hope there's a new camera for me under the spirit tree. Who invented cameras in this world? What am I hoping to find under the spirit tree? Pair of stylish boots. A jug of spiced mead. Or a new watering can. I'm cold. I want spiced mead. Emily wants a taste. Warn whoever it is that was warning me against Emily. I think it was human, but I'm not sure. I'm thankful there were no medical emergencies this year. Yeah. I know that certain holidays, there's a bit of an increase in stuff like that. Like emergency room visits. Can we open presents now? Let me at 'em. Emily does work in a bar, yeah. Yeah. Gus was just telling me about his artisan candy canes. Yawn. It's fine art making candy canes. You've really got to search far and wide for the best ingredients. They aren't easy to come by these days. Guffaw. I usually use Fern Island ring fruit for my premier canes, you know. Can't beat that bright red coloring, and it's all natural. Oh, holy shit. He's still going. He really likes talking about it. Do we want to know the secret to his deluxe double canes? Oh, it's a secret recipe. A drop of vanilla in the white candy to complement the cherry flavor. See, that does sound good. That does sound good, actually. Peppermint candy canes are the standard. Hey, you look like you're falling asleep. Are you okay? The cure to insomnia. I think he had too much cinnamon nog. That sounds good. Okay, Elliot. Oh, hello, Bugbear. It's chilly, isn't it? All these happy families. But for me, just another lonely year. This is why we spoil Clint. He's a very sad boy. Oh, I haven't had a chance yet. I'll get back to you on that when I do. Shane, I'm I've met some people who believe in spirits and magic, but me? I've never seen anything that couldn't be explained by science. I think that's everybody. Anybody hiding out to the side? Oh, you! How could I forget Linus? I'd join in, but I don't think I'm welcome. Kinda wish we could invite him in. Like, now I'll cover for you. I invited you. Are those pancakes? Alright, can I talk to somebody to... How do I give my gift? What exactly am I doing here? Usually there's somebody that I can talk to or something like that. Yeah, there we go. Oh, so it's you. Oh, a tomato. Thanks. Thanks. An avocado. The pancakes have summoned thee. Oh, Penny's our secret gift giver. I don't feel like we know her very well. A poppy seed muffin. Can't go wrong with baked goods. It's not much, but I hope you like it. I wonder if you can get really good stuff out of that. And they say the same thing for... Oh man. Uninstall. The only way to win at League of Legends. Uninstall. Alright, we got a few decorations out of that. We got a poppy seed muffin, which has a soothing effect apparently. Gives plenty of energy. Is there really... This is the only shop. That's interesting. We'll add that. You would, but your husband likes it and likes playing with you. I mean, it's best when played with people. In my opinion. True. You know a former challenger who quit League, became a nuclear engineer, and is currently about to finish uni for electronic engineering. That sounds like the uninstall method really worked. When people stop playing League, life levels up. You heard it here first, folks. Oh, wait. So these are just... I'm adding the window. I can just slap it down. Now it looks like a face. I like that. Just put the dining table right in front of the TV. Put it in there for now. Do some redecorating when the season ends. Wait. Did I pet the chickens? Yes, I did. Okay. We're good. A true measure of love. For him, you're willing to get stomped. It is the meme. They're a 10 out of 10, but they play League of Legends. Hey. Alright, we get the harvest before the season ends. Look at all this stuff. Haven't encountered any crows yet. Not in the winter. We've got like just 3 melons chilling there. Mmm. True. Joining your duo early on. He jungles. Oh, that is tougher. Yeah, you can't really join him in the jungle. But if you're top lane, then he can visit often. I see how that can be. But apparently that's throwing. Gus wants an albacore. Think we can do that for him. We'll keep some of the silvers too, just because we don't have very many of the golds. I gotta be considering this a little bit differently now that I can make seeds out of stuff, because I don't think that there's a benefit from using the like gold star stuff in there. He's already doing jungle. He was born in law. Oh, you could make him support. You could be the ADC. Jinx is a lot of fun. I really enjoyed Caitlyn too, because you get a little bit more range than a lot of the other characters. It's very easy to use against them. You watched Arcane and he got interested from that. Arcane is so different from League, but also I can see how that would be, because Arcane was so good. I played League and then didn't watch Arcane for the longest time because it had to do with League, and I thought that it was going to be, I don't know. Honestly, I thought it was just going to be a cash grab. But it was actually really good. Season 1, I mean, all of it for me. The music, too. I swear that's half of why it was so good, is the music. Halo kind of woke me up to that early on, though, in that music makes a scene. Like, it sets the mood so perfectly. They haven't eaten yet. kind of just waiting for winter to end at this point. Gus wants an albacore. We got plenty of those. Do we have topaz, emerald, jade, amethyst, and ruby? Yeah, again, it's the ruby we're missing. Topaz, emerald, jade, amethyst, and just ruby. If we can't find that, then we can't complete the quest, so we may as well not give the other stuff to her. But we can break open this magma geode, see if that will happen to give it. Lol with cuteness. Another book. May as well visit the library if we're going that direction. I should have brought the albacore, but we have plenty of time in the day. It'll be easier to find Gus when he's working. Just run behind the counter. Ruby? No, clay. Thanks. Scarecrows. Once you start growing a lot of crops on your farm, you can expect to be visited by crows. In the morning, you might discover that a crow has made breakfast out of your hard work. One way to prevent those bothersome crows from entering your garden, is to set up scarecrows near your crops. Be aware that the scarecrows have limited range, so you'll need multiple if your farm is large. Scarecrows keep track of how many crows they've diverted. You can use that to tell if they're in a useful spot. Collectible scarecrows aren't just for looks. They work just the same as the regular model. Okay. So that's just telling me those are real scarecrows. I think League, you definitely have to be a certain kind of competitive to enjoy it. Boiled beet night again. I like pickled beet better. I hope things are going well for you on the farm. What have you done? He's poisoned my crops. I guess you do get voice lines out of the characters while playing League. Not as many as, like, Overwatch. I loved the Overwatch cinematics. But it was similar in that the only extra you really got from playing the game was the voice lines. Guess we could go into the mines again. We've got the energy. Plus, I can check out the mine carts. Haven't actually seen what that does yet. Two mystery boxes, of course, just after we've been to the blacksmith. It's gonna be like, oh, you again. Ah. Yes, I have plenty of time to do that. I kind of want to just check the skull cavern and see what's going on there. Charizard ain't a match for that dude. Oh man. Godzilla's the real deal. It feels different down here. I'm still trying to figure out if it's the same every time, or if this changes when I come down here. Okay, come on, just split up the gang now. Okay, it's nice getting a little bit of a heal. Robin from Stranger Things. Okay. I kind of see it. It's Tyranitar, alright. I hadn't noticed, but then it's been a little while since I watched Stranger Things. I like to wait until something's completely out before watching the new season. So I've been holding back on it. He did very little damage to me compared to what I did to him, but he's taking the hits. Stranger Things has officially ended. Okay, so they did finally actually end it. The earliest, like, the first Pokemon in the game that I played was Sapphire. And then I played Pearl. And then everything since then has been emulated. That thing shot off into nowhere. Got some rice shoots for spring. I think it's spring. Yeah. We have not seen any iridium down here. These things are as bad as the bats. Where are all of you coming from? Is this a tomb? Yeah, as a kid, I couldn't get my hands on very many. Not being allowed to would suck, though. If it was just, I mean, I remember them being considered pricier at the time. Especially since they'd release them in clusters the way they would. The consoles themselves, too, yeah. So they're like, oh, you have to buy the new console because the new games won't work if you don't buy the new console. Finally got some solar essence. No iridium down here so far. Just lots of skulls in the skull caverns. Go figure. Stop hitting me. Oh, hopefully that's a bit better now. If we have time to run home and then grab that albacore before the bar closes, that would be nice. The saloon. 12 a.m. We've got time. Happy to see mom appreciation in chat. Oh, you don't notice how much they do for you until you look back on it later as an adult and realize what they must have been doing to keep that going. Seraphine can be crazy strong. Blockbuster. Had to beat them in 2 days. Oh man. I loved that period of time where you could get games for rent. I remember, oh man, I was in like early elementary school and I'd go to the library and they had like educational games that you could take out at the library, but it didn't matter to me. They were still fun. I loved it. Wouldn't even be able to do that the same way nowadays. Nobody has a CD-ROM. I wonder if that's how speedrunning became a thing. Thinking back on it. Do you think it's because people had to rent games and they really wanted to finish that game? They only had a little bit of time because it's 2 days rented, but how much of those days do you really get to dedicate to that game? That's gotta be how speedrunning happened. Exactly. Okay, I am gonna look this one up just because I'm not finding iridium basically anywhere since the top of the Skull Caverns. I don't know if I'm gonna have to just fish for it. Oh. Okay, so it is Skull Caverns, and I'm just gonna have to use the stairs. Like, I'm just gonna have to make them. I have enough stone. One time it hurt your feelings. Something that hurt your feelings was you rented a PlayStation in Resident Evil, but you couldn't get a memory card. Oh. You were the only person to get to the end and lost at the final boss fight. I can see how that's well, nope, I'm not doing that again. I'm not doing all of that again. Man, that's rough. I think the thing that's the most like that I can remember, I really liked the Dark Alliance games. Really loved the Dark Alliance games, and they it was very easy to save over the previous save, the way that they'd set it up. I got one of my siblings to play it because it was a game that I was really into. I wanted to share that with them. And they saved over my save. I was so far into the game, like I was maybe 3/4 of the way through it, real close to the end. Weeks of effort had gone into it at the very least. It felt like so much longer at the time. I was so sad. I got so angry that day. At least we're building up some bait now. We'll stick this one in the seed maker. And I think we do actually have a whole bunch of seeds for those. What a betrayal. Exactly, yeah. Like, I was so sad. I felt like I had been betrayed by them. But really, looking back on it, it's a pretty easy mistake to have made. Yeah, after our earlier conversation, I'm thinking, I hope everybody's in a much better place in life now. Alright, I don't think we have any more geodes or anything to bring in. But we do have these mystery boxes. How much stone do I have? Lots of stone. I think we probably won't be able to fully explore that first level of the maybe. We have bombs. We could maybe blow those boulders up with bombs. Haven't tried that yet. It was all League of Legends bringing people down. Another quest. An invasive crab species is living in the local mine. He only wants 3 of them. If we run into them, we run into them. It's like the people who get obsessed with the idea that they always date somebody right before that person breaks up with them and meets their soulmate. Like, League is the thing that you break up with, and then everything just falls in place. Oh yeah. I mean, there's a phase of childhood where you need your parents. Like, all the time. Hey, we got a farm warp totem. And a rainbow stone. More pretty rock. Once you break up with League of Legends, you discover what joy and happiness and healthy love looks like. I feel like this kind of just is the meme about League. I think it's especially funny when it's like, oh, okay, so you hate the game. No, I play it all the time. I know life that game. That's how I know. There's something hiding there. Yes. A winter root. You tried to go on the League category on Twitch, but it scares you. Fair. Honestly, fair. I think I've peeked at it once or twice, but... Hello, sun! Wow, it got bright suddenly. Alright, so if we want iridium, we're gonna have to go really deep in the Skull Caverns. I think I'm kind of just waiting for winter to end at this point. See if I can make friends with the chickens. There's a bunch of stuff that we can make, but there's really no reason to make it yet. Like a cheese maker, we're not gonna need that for a minute. Not till we make friends with these things. I'm hoping that they don't all have to love me. If just one of them loves me, maybe Marnie will trust me enough. I think the weird League chats are some of my favorite, though. Not necessarily to join, but to spectate. Like, there was one game that me and my friend went into where basically everybody had food names, and it's like, are you guys grouped? Or was that just a coincidence? Is League conspiring to give us the munchies right now? like Monopoly. Certain games are much better than others at ending friendships. Plus, I mean, it is possible to not have much in common with people besides the games that you're playing at the time. In this weird place where I'm not sure exactly what I want to do. I guess I could grind skills. I'll do a little fishing. I'm gonna go to the new area and see if there's anywhere to fish. Dead by Daylight. I think we talked about that in here before. I'm definitely planning on playing it off stream to the point where I'm comfortable with it at least before I play it on stream if I do get it. I think I've added that to my wish list. Dead by Daylight is where you go to find people with similar mental illnesses. Important to have a place for that. Oh. That is useful. I love me some fast travel. Any place to fish here. Can I fish in here? Nope. Oh yeah, if you're not used to playing multiplayer games, especially like PvP, then League would be tough. Oh, that is so convenient. I love having fast travel. Even though it's one of those features that, like, if I'm playing a survival run of Skyrim or something like that, then I like to turn fast travel off, make me wander around the world. But in this game, I would love more fast travel. Because once I've been here, you know, once I've picked all the shells off the beach and all that, I'm kind of good. Don't need to come back here today. Unless I want to fish. In town, I really don't need to be running through nearly as much as I do. Half the time I've just forgotten something. That's why Turing Complete is your favorite game. Turing Complete is only multiplayer in the sense that it has a scoreboard. If you want to call that multiplayer, then, man, people really don't need to be putting in as much effort for multiplayer games as they have been, huh? Okay. Bunch of bait. Apparently fishing was the right move. Multiplayer game has to have a certain something for you to get into it. I agree. I very much agree. I feel like there's a sacrifice that is made in making something multiplayer a majority of the time. And if they don't manage to make it a good enough game anyway, then why are we spending time doing it? You know, it's like, it's not even just my time I'm wasting now. Left 4 Dead 2 is actually pretty legendary as far as multiplayer games go. Especially PvE. There are not many better options for PvE. The problem is, you get good enough at PvE, and it's not difficult anymore. It doesn't scratch the itch, you know? Especially when you have enough people. Zombie games tend to be good for that, though. Project Zomboid, I would say, is pretty good for that, too. But it also has more repeatability, I'd say. Because Left 4 Dead 2, like, once you've gone through the story, you've gone through the story. If you want to fight a horde of zombies, you can, but that's all you're really doing. But yeah, gameplay loop is important. It is extremely important. Been exploring that a bit with WoW, too. As they got good at making satisfying gameplay loops. Even though you know you're not doing much. It doesn't feel as penned in. I don't know how quite to put it. I thought that I had forgotten about it. It's just giving me every reason to go back to Clint. He's desperate enough, he might think we have a crush. We do have to be careful with that. If the local fishing scene got a bit more lively, I might expand the shop's stock. But I'm not enough for you, Willie? I guess I don't buy stuff from him anymore. Like, since this fishing rod, I haven't really bought anything. Have we ever gone ice fishing? I haven't. I will take your word for it that it's the worst. It wouldn't be very rewarding for me. I don't like fish. Seaweed will keep. I think the coral can go. Yeah, coral can go. Tuna can go. Then we got some sardine roe. I guess we can put some stuff in the barrels. Clear a little space here. Cannot get fresher frozen fish than by ice fishing. That's a good point. Yeah. Never gone regular fishing. You like fish, but your ADHD would be like, I ain't staying out here to catch lunch. Fair. Fair. It's not as involved as hunting. Fishing's just a little dirty for your tastes. You drive a truck onto a frozen lake and then you take a drill-like thingamajig, make a tiny hole in the ice, and then cast into that. Feels like you'd just be going by feel. Prefer the method of going into the frozen aisle and finding some that's already descaled, chopped, and deboned. It's pretty efficient, at least as far as energy efficiency goes. We'll sell some of the mayo. We've got 10 of them built up. And then Gus wanted an albacore. Albacore. We'll get that to him. We'll bring a real nice one to him. He plans to cook with it instead of prank with it. That one's hair is too long to be Emily. Apparently it's a mermaid. The fresher it is, the longer it can spend in the marinade before it's too funky for a solo? A fish solo. Hair can grow, but it's blue hair. Is their hair really naturally blue? I don't know. I don't know about that. Alright, Gus, here you go. Sniff, sniff. What's that? Something smells like albacore. Aha, you brought it. Thanks a million. I don't know, you got any new recipes? No, we bought out all these recipes. Somehow the old town minecart system started working again. It's very convenient for getting to and from the mines. Don't get too cozy though. If it can start up so suddenly, it could just as well shut down. It better not. I worked hard for that. Shane always just wants to be left alone in the bar. He's going through something. Marnie just remembered it's been about a year since I adopted Sneerdo. Yeah, I mean, we're best friends now. Do you want something? Well, not a sculpture now. Pam straight up unresponsive. Ooh. True, fried fish is definitely a thing over there, isn't it? $400 gold for a single fish. It was a pretty nice fish, but still. I wonder if we got extra friendship with him because it was a nice one. He likes us well enough. We've pet all the chickens, we've watered the cat, we've even pet the cat already. The keg. Wonder what I could put in there. What if I put some berries in there? Scottish like to deep fry Mars bars, and those are pretty fire. I would love to try one of them. As an American, I've never quite seen something so decadent. So indulgent. Deep fried pizza? I don't even know with that. You know? I feel like you'd lose some of the gooey cheesiness, but also maybe that's just layered in there. If they're frying everything, they gotta pick up some tricks on frying along the way, right? Frozen pizza dip in batter then into the fryer. See, I feel like that could work. Like, you could still get some nice, like, fluffy, gooey pizza vibes from inside, but then crunch on the outside. I don't know how I'd feel about that. I really don't. Alright, I am going to stop for the day. A little bit of a shorter stream, just because I've got in real life stuff going on. But our Monday stream, hoping for a little bit of a longer one then. Because everything should be finished up by then. It was lovely to see all of you. Thank you for showing up. Someone said the sentence calzone. Folding the pizza's too fancy. Good point. That is kind of a calzone. I hope you all have a lovely day. Have a very merry time zone. And I hope to see you again soon, friends. See you on Monday.